Hello, mathematicians. Here is the toughest one on this. Here's the graph. What's the equation collection? K of x. It's labeled the toughest because of this. We know that it's a square root. We know that it has been reflected over the x-axis. And we know that it's been shifted down 2, left 2 and down 4. So I know that when I'm going to make my function, it's going to be k of x, and it's going to have a square root, and it's going to have a negative sign out there. It's going to be shifted to the left 2 and down 4. But this one is super tough because dilations. We know there are some, but we aren't quite sure how many and what they are. I tend to go back to the original square root function, and the pattern would be I go 1 over and 1 down. And I look at that point and I tend to kind of see, hey, is that point lined up vertically with another point on the graph? Nope. Is that point lined up horizontally on another point on the graph? Nope. So I think there's going to be 2 of them. And so just because it's there, I'm going to compare this -2, 4 to 0, -10, where I usually go 1 over and 1 up or down in this case, to get from my original point now at -2, 4, looks like I've gone 2 over and let's see, that is 6 down. So I am just wondering, perhaps it is a horizontal stretch by 2 and a vertical stretch by 6. And I'm just guessing. I'm just hoping that that is the point that corresponds to what this 1 over 1 down should be. So I'm going to make a guess and then double check. If it's vertically stretched by 6, that's a 6 out in front. If it's horizontally stretched by 2, that means on the inside, the horizontal component would be 1/2. Now, I am not quite sure on this. So I plug in the point. I could plug in the point 0, -10. I'm going to go for broke and put in 22.5 and -25. I would pause right here and double check that 0, -10 works. Let's put in 22.5. So -6 times the square root of 1/2. This is 22.5 minus 2 minus 4. -6 square root of 1/2, and this is, hold on a second, if I want to go to left 2, I should go and make that a plus. Make that a plus. Hopefully you weren't screaming at me for too long. I made it a plus. That's going to make it 22.5. That's 24.5 in the square root sign minus 4. Working from inside out, that's -6 times the square root of, this is half of 24 is 12, and half of 50 cents is 25 minus 4. Don't get your calculators out just yet. Let's analyze this. 12.25 is 12 and a fourth. That's the same as 49 fourths. Can we do that without a calculator? Yes, we can. That's 49 fourths in the square root sign. And the square root of 49 fourths is, I'm going to keep going here, 7/2 minus 4. That's really, let's see, that 2 goes into 6, -6 3 times. That's really -21 minus 4, -25. Confirmed. Good luck on this one. Hey, and if you find some others, I use these on Desmos. Thank you, Desmos, so much for allowing me to make up some of these really good problems to challenge students' brains to not only transform functions, but find the equations of the functions once they're transformed. Let's highlight this one. In the comments, maybe add some new ones that you can challenge us with, or make sure and like us.